push the button.
All right.
And so...
Make sure it's working.
Oh, I forgot to do the banners, man. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it next time.
We ended up, getting some food from this new place called, it's like this little shack on the peninsula, and it's called Subs and More.
Was it good?
It was definitely good. I mean, I got like a bacon cheeseburger, and it was amazing. But, yeah, Andrew just thought it was normal. I don't know. He's very picky about the people's burger sauce. He likes a good burger sauce. Oh wow!
It's like we're in the time loop. Okay, we're live. So we're on live now already.
Weird.
Just so you guys know.
I'll let you guys know when it's 9:00 too, so that I can switch over to TikTok.
Yeah.
It'll just be, we'll have to figure that how we want to do that, but I do want to address them since the majority of our viewers are going to probably be from there. If that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah. Hello, we have a viewer here. May or may not be Garrett's phone.
Oh, I think it's my phone.
But they lost him. But yeah, we're gonna be doing TikTok as well. So my attention's gonna be here primarily. Oh, Ranger's gonna have one of those nights, isn't he? Here we go. Come on, Ranger. Hi. Do you want to come in here? Yeah, come here. Come on. You can't be.
So, are we live on Facebook yet?
You can't be.
We're live on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, we got a tweet too. We need to get all this stuff in the same place.
It's kind of on that link I sent. That's the daily thing. That there's an embed of the YouTube.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but sometimes I worry if it doesn't explicitly say it in the tweet.
Can we just write a tweet that says you can even
sure.
If you go to you can go to the YouTube link and just use the link out just straight to the YouTube. Go here.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm doing one for the store.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
But then the next one I can do is the YouTube one.
We have 6 people registered for the TikTok one. That's cool.
Yes.
One of those is me.
Yeah, so I mean, in the future, I could see this. Hopefully, this will work. But we could start this and have other people running, doing this,
Yeah. Yeah, but
Then we just come on at 9 and do our TikTok thing at 9. But before that, people could be talking about other stuff or doing other kinds of
I like it.
If they want. I don't know if anyone else wants to, but it'd be cool to involve patrons and stuff who are
totally.
AP, or if any of those people, all the people, there's a bunch of people in there who are into UFO stuff, so including them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would love to have Maitland kick us off on the eastern side, and then we can kind of take over, once it's 8 or 9 our time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the TikTok started. What do you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have my phone. I'm gonna turn the volume down though.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you turn down the volume. Good job. Yeah.
I'll watch. Yep. Yeah, we can watch for comments. Perfect. Jeremy, do you want to shout out comments or do you want me to do it?
I
think you would be better at it, honestly.
Either way, fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do TikTok now.
I'm watching us on YouTube. All right, stop that.
Takes a minute for everyone to roll in, anyways. Why does this look so dark? I think it's just my phone.
I need some tinted lights too. Okay. Hello, everybody.
So, do we want... Are you starting already?
Yeah. So, Hello, everybody. We're getting folks coming in now. We'll give them a second. I think they'll be real confused when they hear y'all talk. All right. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday night, UFO Watch here, our live contact session at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am here, and this week I am actually joined by Jeremy and Garrett, not just in the comments, but
hey, we're here.
Embedded on the UFO.watch website. So you can hear them. Say hi, guys.
Hi. This is me.
Hello.
This is our solution. When you don't have 1,000 followers, you can't scoop up other people to join you. So this is our solution. We're using a stream embedded directly on the UFO.watch website. And so that's where the guys are right now. Can't see them on here. If you want to see all three of us, go to WUFO.watch and you can watch us all together. But they're going to be asking questions audibly while I'm under for the Estes method today. So that's exciting because we feel like that's important. There needs to be some sort of verbal questioning, we suppose. So hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to see my offering for this week? Let me move my candle from underneath my phone. I feel like that's first order of business. Okay. I made UFO cookies, essentially. We'll call them cookies.
Those look so good.
So that is our offering. We're leaving weekly food offerings now for our aerial entity friends per their request. So this week we're doing that, and then I pick them daffodil just to say, hey, it's springtime. We take springtime seriously here. Okay. We're also sipping some tea. Yeah, Jeremy, you check out our TikTok. Jeremy has a video about how to make the vegan alternative to fried grasshoppers, and that is his offering. So
they're so good.
Yay!
They're so good.
It's so good. And Garrett, what are you doing for WUFO?
I'm doing this. I'm a little behind.
He's doing this.
I'm going to do some star divination later, I think, if I can see any stars.
It's really cloudy here.
What do you say?
It's really cloudy here.
Yeah, we had some pretty good rain today on the peninsula. It was like pouring at one point. So vegan. All right, well, I'm going to start this by pulling a card. I'm going to do one from the Oracle, the Hypogean. Every time. This is a deck that we put out, and you can find it on liminal.earth. And it's beautiful. It has all these awesome symbols. All right, and so this week, this Wednesday night UFO Watch is supposed to be extra special. Not because we think so. We think every single week is special and spontaneous and fun. But a couple weeks ago, during our live contact session here on TikTok, we received the 23rd. It was a date. Turns out it's a WUFO date. So someone from the other side or some aerial entities of sorts said 23rd. I'm unable to pull up what else they said. Do you guys know off the top of your head? They talked about solar 7 or something. Mm-hmm. So what was said after I said 23?
Yeah, I can't recall off the top of my head either. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it was the brothers or like something like who is coming, and it said like the brothers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Space Brothers. Wow, that's like some old UFO contactee stuff right there.
Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I remember the Solar 7 because Andrew and I were trying to figure out what that might be today. And I was like, well, that's the planets, is it not? If you include Pluto.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's also
no, it's without Pluto.
Last week there were a couple of things too that were interesting. There was you kept seeing like an upside down C, letter C. And we were wondering if that could be Omega, like the Greek letter Omega. Mm-hmm. But then there was also something about a Stargate.
Oh yeah.
And remember pull the star, and we pulled stars.
Why did I forget about that?
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
So after last week's contact session here on TikTok, One of the first messages I saw on the comments was, pull some cards right now. So I grabbed my Mushroom Tarot deck, and it has a major and minor arcana. So there are suits. One of those suits are pentacles. But in this case, guess what that suit was called? The Earth Star. And so, we're having some time travel business happening with the YouTube stream in my projector, but TikTok on my phone. You are the real one, Speed of Human, and Real Moon. Welcome. Thanks, guys, for joining us again. A lot of folks returning. This is awesome. I'm shuffling because I read that I have to shuffle 7 times for it to be truly random. All right. I'm going to pull a card. I'm so excited to have Jeremy here to be able to tell us the breakdown, the deeper parts of the
live,
cards.
That's new.
Ooh, all right. I got 2 jumpers. Aww. We pulled Anthor again.
Anthor.
That's good.
You know why?
Because we need protection?
Because we were thinking about him today.
We definitely were. We were thinking about the opening of the Hypogeum and him emerging.
Right.
And how it's like when Jesus, it's almost, this is like Easter time too. So that's funny that we're thinking about that. Because
totally.
that's Easter, is him emerging.
Mm-hmm.
Same for Anthor.
Yeah, and when I was working on my on our new zine, I drew a picture, and that picture has him like in the bottom center, kind of, to be like the liminal spirit, to be part of that. The liminal spirit. So that's interesting.
The liminal spirit.
Winky, winky.
Second one is Sky.
Ooh.
You guys saw that fall out of my hands too. Like, I shuffled.
And that's what we're doing. We're looking up at the sky. We're watching the sky. That
is fantastic.
All right. So based off of these cards, we're always pulling cards before a session to say, what can we expect? What do you think, y'all? What can we expect for tonight?
Wait, how many reindeer are there?
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Donner, 8.
I'm thinking like sky deer.
Yeah, 8. It's the same if you count Pluto as 8 planets, 8 reindeer.
Are we getting like a Santa Claus type visitation?
Santa Jesus deer. I don't know, but
you never know.
Off of this, from like the obvious, what are some specifics that we can maybe draw from this? And I can pull a couple Mushroom Tarot cards real quick too.
I am thinking about that Anthor guy.
We're cooking it. As you're cooking it, let me tap out the Mushroom Tarot deck, you guys.
It's a really good, like, it's a nice reading. Like, there's nothing, dark or sinister or weird about Anthor Sky. No shadow work. We don't have to do any shadow work tonight. You'll be glad to know.
Yay! always doing shadow work. My goodness. Okay. So we are pulling cards. We just pulled a couple from our own Oracle deck. Anthor, which is like our the first being to emerge from the Hypogeum, which is basically I said it again, which is basically like, coming from like this cave, and he's this beautiful stag.
It's like the wellspring of the creative force.
The wellspring of the creative force. Bumpy is here. Hello.
The wellspring of the creative force.
What'd you say, Jeremy?
I just said the wellspring of the creative force again, because I just came up with.
Looks like we got some folks returning tonight. I know we lost a couple of our East Coasters to work and to things here. Finished up our UFO session on the East Coast. Wow, that lasted a little while. What'd you guys find? That's exciting. We got tagged in a video on Facebook showing light phenomenon during someone's UFO watch. So that's super exciting, and I'm gonna see if they'll let us share that to our website. That would be the first potential UFO phenomena that we've gotten during UFO. So week 10, not bad. I don't know. The more I think about the 9th session, so week 8, when we had Nick, and it was me, Garrett, Nick, and we were like by the bay, and we kept seeing the star Vega. But what's really interesting is it was turning different colors. It was having like this Technicolor type effect to it. And I got to tell you, I've been reading about experiences all week. And I've seen that so many times pop up. Now, it could be like a natural phenomenon, what have you. But Technicolor stars seem to be something that's associated with UFO sightings. So, interesting. Spirit box sessions by the window. That's awesome. There's so many things that we can do when it's, the sky is cloudy. And I even had our good friend Rob of Our Strange Skies send us a couple of cloudy sky sightings. One of them even taking place in Washington State, where we're hosting from right now.
Yeah, where there was an elk that was abducted.
There was an elk!
Yeah, like seriously. Like, it's Anthor, right?
Yeah, we decided.
That's what the story is that these guys were logging and it was cloudy and this UFO came down and just sucked up an elk right in front of them and then just tootled off.
What are they doing with that elk? Okay, what do we got? Oh. We got the moon. Ooh.
Oh, did you know, I looked up what sky is. Just to refresh my memory. And the first line in sky, the moon. Nice. The first line in sky is moving from one world to the next.
What? Are we hopping worlds tonight, you guys?
Right.
That's exciting.
Anthor moving from one world to the next. That's like the story of like the Hypogeum, which is really important during this time of year. So it's like, it's a very Quatrian reading.
Quatria.
It makes me think that, that energy is kind of poking at us somehow. Because you haven't had too many Quatria syncs yet, have you, Bex?
No.
It's really weird when it starts happening.
I need to fully engage. It's like Quatria is similar to like astrology for me, where I've tried a couple of times to really spend an afternoon and I just zone out. I don't know. I really want to dedicate some time to that, but I feel like I need someone like to hold my hand through it, metaphorically speaking.
That's what Tim is for.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Hold my hand, Tim. Okay. The moon in the Mushroom Tarot deck represents the Claveridelphus species. And that's, they're kind of like cups, but they're kind of also like chanterelles. They're a little strange there. From the spores in the night sky to the undulating gills of a neotenic salamander. If there's one constant in our world, it is the balance between the infinite complexity and complex unity of everything around us. The moon card represents a rumination on this concept, biologically and ontologically, of being. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by this complicated existence, perhaps it is time for pondering the fluidity of systems and how often complexity can become ultimate simplicity when viewed alternatively.
That's interesting.
I agree. I'm going to make sure these cards stay out here. Okay. Got my candle lit. One more. Death of the Chariot. All right. So Garrett has pulled the Chariot card.
Chariot.
And is that Rider-Waite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this related to the the star I saw last time?
That's right.
Oh, the Chariot.
Yeah.
We have to include that in the WUFO post now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are we about ready? About ready to go under?
Yeah.
Did
I miss you announcing the store?
Oh, you did. So we're in week 10, and there's a couple things that y'all have been asking for pretty consistently. So we've delivered. We now have a Liminal Earth store on Teespring, and you can go check that out now in our link tree. We also have it posted across the board, so you can check it out on Twitter, all of our usual hangouts. You'll be able to find that. Also, feel free to check out our Patreon at Liminal Earth Society. You'll be able to see the archived videos every single TikTok live that we do. So that is super exciting, and you can help us figure out this narrative that we're creating. But we have like 6 or 7 different designs, and I'd say 3 or 4 of them are Liminal Earth, and then we have already spent way too many monies there. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We worked really hard on the designs, getting it all set up. And we are super excited to continue to release new designs as UFO continues. We got our very first food offering idea, and one of our designs that you can see, I actually have some sticker samples, not around, never mind. But I designed a logo of this UFO abducting a pretzel, and that came from where? TikTok Live and doing our first UFO Estes method session. So as we continue, more designs will follow. And then we also just do designs of map submissions that have inspired us. So the pile of grilled oranges, for example, and the disappearing pizza place, those are designs, and you can rep them now. I would love to do a Key Peninsula one. That's kind of the one I'm working on right now. But we'll slowly release new designs, and then we'll have those core UFO and Liminal Earth ones up. So check that out in our link tree. If you go to wufo.watch, we have this week's post where it talks about what happened last week. We even have a transcription now of the Estes method session. And yeah, check it out. I'm about ready to go here. So we're doing the Estes method. Was created by Connor Randall, Carl Pfeiffer, and Michelle Tate. Spirit of the Stanleys. You may have seen it. Stanleys. Spirit of the Stanley Hotel. You may have seen it on Hellier. Pretty much the standard now when it comes to like the paranormal community. But we're using it to try to reach aliens. And we also read cards. Last week we used a little fortune teller. Do you guys remember these? A couple other things. All right. Let me show you guys what I'm going to be listening to here. So worth it. I feel like the gnome crop teddy is something I manifested. I think that Jeremy agrees with you there. Yeah. I am more minimalist with what I wear. I really like wearing black, so I wear black t-shirts. But they're our own designs, so I think that's great. But plenty of options, all different kinds of styles. Go take a look in our link tree whenever you want. But we're gonna hop in and see what we find. Why is the 23rd so special? Who are the brothers? Solar 7, we're about to find out, I guess. So blindfold on. I'll make a little introduction and yada yada. And we actually have Garrett and Jeremy live here with us to ask any of your questions. So drop them in the comments. They'll be saying them out loud. Let's see what happens. I'm going to drink some of my tea, actually. Take a second to ground myself. My name is Bex. I am looking to contact various aerial entities for the sake of documentation, curiosity. We do have an audience of live viewers here. They will be asking you questions, and I have 2 gentlemen who will be asking them out loud. If there's anyone who wishes to make contact,
Is anyone here with us?
Two of them. Particular.
Are there two of you here?
Short.
Are you the brothers?
Little problem in the basement.
What basement?
Home.
It just reminds me of the basement of
Magical.
the house. Home is magical. Can people hear us okay on TikTok?
What's in the basement?
Responsible.
What's in the basement?
Quality. From the
What-
Marine
Hmm.
Creek.
Creek?
Airport.
Creek Airport? Did she say airport? Creek. Do you come from the stars?
Apples to hypnotize.
Apples do hypnotize?
I'm feeling weirder energy this time. Are you?
Yeah, me too. Speed of Humans has pulled the High Priestess exactly as Beck said. It's magical. I can hear you all in the TikTok feed. That's awesome. Air Fort or Air Pork?
Form.
Airform.
Posers.
No, that was weird. That was a weird sync for me.
Yeah.
Because when she said forms, I thought like, oh, Ghostbusters, like the final form of to choose the final form of the destroyer. And then when I said, oh yeah, Gozer, and she said poser.
I know why.
As soon as I thought Gozer.
Under them.
Where did you come from?
I think it's clear. It's not easy.
That's about right.
It isn't quite as clear as it might seem. Can you clarify for us where you might come from?
Hamster wheel. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a chariot.
Or like we're spinning our wheels.
Oh yeah, that's true too. North. Are you from the North Star system?
Right.
I told them. Cranium. It's interesting.
I told them cranium. So it's still kind of like up, north.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
A million. Scenarios.
A million scenarios. Scenarios about what?
That was all.
That was all.
I'll call.
I'll call. Ooh, Adler's here.
Spirits.
Spirit.
Can you give us just one scenario? You said there's a million, but that's kind of a lot. Can you give us just one?
Fancy. Spiritual form.
Fancy spiritual form.
This is incredible.
Yeah. That's wild. Are we speaking with
I'm
the liminal?
jealous. Four winds. That's good. There's two.
There's two again.
Expanse.
Is
A polygon. Oh my stars.
are the two brothers two different stars?
Are there two of you here?
Idols.
Are the two of you here right now?
Help them.
How can we help?
It's strange, is like my spirit box went just white noise for like 45 seconds. That's never happened. It's interesting. It's just static.
She just downloaded something.
Let me see if I can put the antenna on.
How can we recognize the two of you?
The sweetest one.
The sweetest one. Hi, Janet.
What does the
This
sweet
is
one
like
look?
really bizarre. So it's like the white noise, but it's like there's like a beat behind it. It can't be a song because I mean it's scanning through so many stations. It's so bizarre.
We could record a little bit of it.
It's just like a beep, boom, 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 boom. But it's obviously scanning so quickly. What?
So I don't know if anybody watching knows, but Bex has had some weird
3294?
electrical anomalies happen.
More music.
Started doing this. Lights have flashed on and off, and this is new though.
I'm just gonna like dance to it because I don't know what else to do. It's like
They're here to party and brought a rave.
okay, it's changed. And then it goes so like it does that for like 30 seconds and then it goes back to like the normal scanning. This has never happened.
This is interesting. I really do wonder if stuff like this
something about
is like
town.
uploading.
Something get in town.
Like something encoded on a different radio frequency, or I don't know. Something hand wavy like that.
Yeah. You said one of you is fancy. Is there a way we can tell the fancy, how to distinguish the fancy one? Is there a way we can know that that's
No matter.
who we're talking to?
It's flowing.
Texas is jamming out there.
Was something important supposed to happen today on the 23rd?
You're not allowed. Wow, that was really strong.
Oh. Was I not allowed to ask that? Kind of want to groove along to invisible music too. Well, and inaudible, I guess it would be.
Spirit beatbox.
If the cards allow it.
Who is allowed? Who should ask the questions?
Where?
You asked who, and they said where.
Yeah.
It started raining.
Started raining. Do you like all the treats that we've been making for you? Wow. I didn't hear what she said. Do you like all the treats we've been making you?
You first.
You first. Do we like the treats they've been bringing us?
We love the oranges. Thank you for the oranges. The pile of peeled oranges was amazing. We appreciate it. Can you bring us another gift like that?
In 1 hour.
What? What?
That would be 10:36 PST.
Clear now.
Clear now. Is the sky clear? That was great.
Owls.
Owls? Okay, 1 hour from now,
She's,
owl.
Well, thank you for bringing us a gift. Is there anything we can give you in return?
Ow.
What do the owls mean?
I'm tired.
Do you want to stop talking now?
The world's flowers.
Seeds? Like, are we supposed to give seeds or something? That's like, I'm still thinking about giving the gift back.
Yeah.
Like seed collecting or something. The world's flowers.
Care of 11.
Care of 11.
It wouldn't be.
Oh, somebody says the owls are sometimes symbols of alien contact. Have you seen The Fourth Kind? Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I posted about a thing I added to my UFO shrine. I said it might be a crow present. Oh, right, yeah. Crows, man. I really want a crow present.
Dreams.
What's going to happen in the dreams?
Coming down.
All right, then.
From above. Or with love.
Why are you coming down?
Five.
Janet says, I just pulled the Four of Cups when she said she was tired.
Are there more of you coming?
The Four of Cups is boredom, by the way. Like I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm getting bored,
So,
kind of.
get them. Strive. Spirit box turned off.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. A family member recently told me about an encounter they had and remembers their skin texture even. Ooh, that'd be good on the map.
Yeah, my spirit box went out. So I guess that's the end.
What?
My spirit box died. It's just going on and on now.
So the thing, like whatever we were talking to was saying it was tired. Like it was, and then Janet pulled the Four of Cups, which is like boredom, like I'm done, I'm over this, right? And we said that, and then I was thinking like, oh, maybe we should stop, but we didn't have a way to pull you out. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, if whatever it is doesn't want to talk, it'll pull itself out. And look what happened.
Oh wow. I wouldn't say they told 2 other people before telling me and was very worried about it. I think I missed something here. They were supposed to say, oh, Speed of Human, I can't wait. I gotta see your shrine. Owls are sometimes symbol of aliens. Have you seen the 4th kind? Unfortunately, yes. It was very scary. Oh my gosh. Did our friend Adler make it? Are they alive? Okay, that's enough scrolling for now. You guys, I was dancing because I didn't know what else to do. It literally, I've never had that happen. And every single Estes Method session we've had, it's been pretty constant radio chatter. But it goes, 5 or 6 stations within a second. And so you can hear it flipping. But underneath the flipping, there was a dun, dun, dun. It would just be like, I felt like I was at like a dubstep show because it would, every time it would go, it would start to build up, and then it would switch back to like the radio static.
That's so. Wow.
And then 30 seconds later, it would do. I felt like I was at a rave or something.
We said that. We said it was like a rave.
It was as soon as I said that the first time, every time I was dancing along, that's how I wanted you guys to know I heard it again. And then I would stop as soon as it stopped. And so however often you saw me dancing, that was when I heard the oomph. But how could a beat carry 1, 2, 3, 4 for 30 seconds and then go back to radio static chatter, right? And then go back. How can you carry a consistent 4/4 beat when you're scanning through 5 or 6 channels per second? That's my question. So that's super weird. Super weird, you guys. Yeah, so what else came up? I was just having a really hard time not like feeling like I was at a rave or something, like an interdimensional rave.
I don't know if it's just because we're doing this like, almost in person.
Yeah.
But to me it felt a little bit more like deliberate responses. But they were really like riddly, like riddles or something, or like more. But it felt like we were talking to the two brothers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of something else.
I didn't want to say 2 because it was too obvious, but I heard it multiple times, and so I'm like, that might just be me hearing it and picking it up. But I try to be as objective in what I hear. I mean, I heard like Apple something and cracked up, but I try to say it if it's silly, if it's weird. The only time I combat it is if I know it's something that I am aware of or am seeking out. That's the only time I'm like, I don't know if I want to say that. But the 2 came up multiple times, so I was like, I just gotta be deliberate with it.
We asked something I can't remember what the question was, but the answer was hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the question, but it felt at the time like really meaningful.
So when I was saying that too, it felt like almost like it was saying there's something about this process maybe that feels like a hamster wheel, or like how we're communicating. It's just going round and round. Like there's something that we're missing. And it's just going around and around and around. Maybe it's tired because it's just sitting there on the hamster wheel.
But it made me think of this, like the big chariot wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's my signifier card.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's always the card that I pull. We had a couple email subscriptions. Oh. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah. We also, this is big. It said, we asked, there's this talk about gifting and exchange of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then I said, we said we were appreciative of all the oranges that you've brought, the peeled oranges, those gifts. And I asked if they could bring us another gift. And then you said in an hour. So that's 10:36.
Yep.
Okay. So 10:36 our time.
And then you said something about owls too, right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another one that I'm always like, sometimes I won't even say that the first time because I know the association. And so I'm like, I'm probably just hearing that. I only say like those really obvious things if they just continue to come up. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to say it. But I'm trying not to fight what I hear. I just don't want to be too on the nose and be like, well, of course you would say that, I'm truly trying to be as objective as I can. But we have a commenter here, Tall Tales. They pulled from the Hypogeum deck at the beginning, and they got Anthor as well. So some major Anthor energy happening right now. I don't know if it's Easter or what, but coming out of the cave. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so that... I can't wait to watch this over because I just felt... I was having a really hard time connecting. Like, I felt like I kept being thrown into, like, a rave and was like, no, just pump it out, And then it would go back to... I was trying to follow that beat, and I recognized the 4/4 time signature, and I was like, okay, that's following a beat, okay. And then it would go back to radio static, and so I reconfigure and kind of be like, okay, I can start listening for words again. And then it would disco, and I would get distracted by looking for that beat and trying to count the time signature. And so it was like distracting me, and it knew that, like, I guess rave music would, like, I'd be counting the signatures or something, I don't know. But I kept having to hop back between those two mentalities, and it was really distracting.
Jeremy thought you were getting a download.
Yeah, I thought maybe like you were getting information of some kind that, didn't really
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be. How I would say probably dreams would be the best way.
You did mention that their dreams did come up in your responses.
Yeah.
I've been trying, like, my dreams... Go ahead, Jeremy.
Go ahead. We always, like, I think me and Bex have this thing where we always start talking at the same time, I've noticed, and which is, like, hilarious and awesome to me. Because we're both like, oh my God, I really want to say this next thing.
I think we both have that same internal timer. Whereas other people, I think it's different. Like, you guys, it's like 1, 2, 3. So let's pick a number.
Well, you go first. Go first.
I forgot now, so it doesn't matter.
I was just gonna say I had the feeling that they were being a little more like pranky tonight, like trickstery. Like they kept saying like, oh, something is fancy, or the whole like kind of bored feeling, like it wanted it to end. Like they
call us posers.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't someone from Twitter?
That was a sync for me.
What'd you say?
That was a hit for me.
Really?
Because right before that happened, it said something about like the form.
Okay.
And for some reason I thought like about choosing the form from Ghostbusters. Like choose the form of the Destroyer from the climactic battle at the end where they end up, accidentally summoning the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I was like thinking about Gozer, and in my head, as soon as I thought Gozer, it said poser. And it was really weird. It was like, what's going on with that?
That is weird. Janet says,
like, no rhyme or reason.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started reading that. Spirit beatbox. Yeah, Janet. Energy is weird. Yeah, I'm gonna read the questions here. I got cave a couple times today. Wow, that's interesting. When we were with Jim, I pulled the cave. No, it was the week before Jim. I pulled the cave card in one of our first Estes method sessions here for UFO. So that's interesting. There's always kind of been this cave element. There's always been a star element of some sort, and then Anthorus recently becoming popular. I think the last 2 weeks we were pulling mystery and death.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're having repeaters in Anthor. Other people are pulling Anthor. But the cave is coming back now for people. So that's interesting too. I remember one word because I was trying to figure out if it was saying in general or underneath. It was saying underneath something. So I was trying to figure out if it meant under us, one of us, like directly, or just under in general, like I'm under the method. Like, what could that have meant?
Well, that was freaking me out a little bit because you were talking about the basement and that they're in the it sounded like you were saying in the basement, and my cat was looking down on the basement and then under, like directly under me, and I heard something down there, and so I was just like, I'm not liking this, just to be honest. I'm like, what are they down in my basement right now, like rummaging through my stuff?
Oh my gosh, like, what is this?
That made me think of the basement at the Walker Ames house.
Yes.
Oh, really?
There were 2 kids, 2 children, or entities that were manifesting as multiple children.
Steven was one of them.
2 male children. Wow.
Yeah.
Ranger's losing his little marbles. What are you doing, buddy?
Aww.
He sat good through that. Did he make any noise while I was under?
No.
Oh,
No?
he sat good. Good boy. Do you guys want to see the boy? Here's the boy. He's ready to go look for UFOs. What do you think, Ranger?
What a good boy.
What do you think, Bubby? You were so good, so quiet. Good job, Bubby.
That dog
He's looking at the door. What'd you say, Jeremy?
So that dog adores you.
He is major mama's boy. He does not like when I do stuff like this. He sits outside of the door every time, and he hates it when I do anything that involves like me covering my face. He just really freaks out. So he was really good today. Thank you. He's just looking at me like, are we done? He hated when we did I did the stories. Mm-hmm. He was like 45 minutes, he's done. And he was complaining the whole time. But
Gary, you mentioned your Star Divination thing a few times. Do you want to talk about that? Because like that's really intriguing. It's pretty cool.
Yes, Garrett.
Well, I've just been doing this by chance. Just like that. It started when Bex and Jim and I were at that campsite, and there was just like a star that kind of stuck out because it was like kind of like, is that a UFO or is it just like a weird star twinkling, you know? Mm-hmm. And kind of like just drawn to a star. But then because you can use those star apps, you can like find out what star it is. And so what I've been doing that, just like looking for a star that kind of like stands out, finding out what the star is, and then reading about all the folklore and like mythology or like the history of the constellations. And I see it as like maybe you can do some kind of divination around that, like ask a question and then like point your finger around the sky and find a star and then use that star and its history and its mythology to like kind of answer your question. Like the stars are your tarot deck. So I think that'd be really, I'm going to do that tonight if I can see any stars.
The stars are your tarot deck, you guys.
But what's weird is like, last time we didn't write about it, but there's a bunch of weird syncs between the star I found and like the stuff that was coming up in the Estes that we did. Yeah. So it was just like, whoa, that's weird. Like I remember the star that I found, it was a constellation where it's a person holding a goat in one hand. And one of the things you said is not goat. And there's a whole bunch of stuff with goats and then the star is like kind of this person
Right.
holding the goat.
Mhm.
So it's just like weird like syncs between the Estes and just the star that stood out. So anyways, it's just like a new fun thing to try.
Yeah, for sure. Let me show off the offering one more time. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. You guys should see my charger situation. It's quite ridiculous. It's like a foot too short, so I'm doing what I can here. So this is peanut butter cookie UFO style.
Amazing.
Yeah, some frosted flakes in them. Because these are regular like peanut butter balls that I just morphed
Dude,
into.
I want to be a space alien just to get some of Bex's treats here.
I know. I was going to
I'm
say,
so
I would travel
jealous,
from another
man.
galaxy just for that.
I'm from a cool planet. Like, can I get some treats?
I think it would be a really good idea for us each to set up designated offering spots outside if we can, or like as close to outside. So I know we have a lot of friends and apartments so close to your window. But I'm going to do my offering trunk that I leave for the Fae. But then I was like, I think that the aerial entities will maybe want something different. So there's one other trunk I'm going to try. But every single week after I'm done offering, I want to go have like a little, like Chloe, a little alien altar essentially outside. And this just be, okay, either right before or right after, I'm going to go out, leave my offering and just say, hey, this is for you. Thank you. And just maintain it throughout the week like you would with anything else in magic. You know, why not this too? So I'm going to do that.
I promise you I'm not trying to start a UFO cult.
Oh, no.
Shrines and altars.
I recently watched a show on Discovery Plus where they went to one of the UFO cults meetings in like Thailand. And they were registering with like a thermal gun people's body temperatures as they're meditating and when they're claiming to make contact. And this one guy who said he got a download, he literally, his skin on the map was almost white because of how hot he was becoming getting that message. And so, UFO cult, kind of creepy, but like they had some physiological phenomenon happening once they like received the downloads and things. And I don't think that you can make your body warmer. You have to be. That's some weird stuff. If you can make your body warmer, I'm jealous.
Wow.
But it was registering on a thermal, and then they had my charger's going nuts. Then they had aerial phenomenon to follow. So I don't know. Don't join a UFO cult, but my poor dog. Okay, guys. I think it's about time to rein it in. But just to wrap up, oh shoot, my phone's pushing buttons here. Ooh, sorry, TikTok.
We just lost TikTok.
Sorry, guys. So just to recap, we have now opened a store. It's Liminal Earth store, and it features UFO. Sorry, Ranger. It features UFO designs that we've made. One featuring a pretzel being abducted, another being like our stamp insignia. Go check those out. It's in the link tree here and on all of our socials. We just posted it on Twitter. So go check that out and support us in that way. It helps us maintain the site and be able to get on more like UFO adventures. This summer we want to try to do like a UFO barbecue of sorts at a special occasion. And then Jeremy's working on a new Oracle system right now, and its first release is going to come in the form of a zine. I know this isn't going to work super great, but here you go. It looks so beautiful. He's been working on art all week. Yeah, and so I think that's all we got for you now. One more Shadow Ranger.
But if something happens at 10:36, we should come back on.
Okay. Deal. That sounds good.
Yeah.
If nothing happens, then we're tired and old. But if something happens, then
yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I'm gonna go look outside and I'm gonna get myself set up and leave I'm gonna kind of designate my altar for the aliens now.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up and asking questions and
this was really
WUFOing with us.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week. Let us know what you find at hashtag WUFO, WUFO.
Bye.
Bye. So someone joined right as we said bye. That's so sad.
Do you have to end this one? Bye, Janet.
I'm gonna end this one too. Thanks for watching on our website or YouTube, guys.
Wow.